Accrual versus cash accounting methods. Where did we get to this? So in the last couple of videos, I've seen this pop up, and this is very good to know. What happened with this? Let's go back to sales. Okay, so far we've seen reports and we've seen this. Where's our reports? Let's go to our balance sheet and let's run this. Accounting method, cash versus accrual. What does it mean? And I think it's on cash by default. And I think most business owners that start out use the cash accounting method. So here's what it is. When you send out a invoice, you're not going to get paid 100% of the time that day. A lot of the times you don't get paid for weeks or months. Sometimes I've been stiffed before. You know, on the business side of it, there's good customers and there's bad customers. Sometimes it just happens. So cash is when you get paid, and accrual is also when you get paid, but it's more of a when thing. It's more specific to the calendar year. So for instance, here is an example. If I send out an invoice in January, but I don't get paid until March, cash is going to consider that a March sale, but accrual would consider that a January sale. January was when the business was originally conducted, when the transaction, or when we, finished with our product or service and we send out an invoice. If it goes both ways too, like if you were billed, it goes both ways too, like for an expense. So if we're billed in January and then we don't pay it for March for your $300 office supplies, it goes both ways. Big question, what is better? Well, if you're a really small business and you're probably running your account method, it's probably is cash, but that's fine. But as you continue to grow, it will help you much more if you switch over to accrual. Accrual provides a bigger picture of your business. It can help determine busy seasons. It can help determine slow seasons. It can really help you gauge your business, right? So if you're doing all your work in January and you're not getting paid, until summer, it's like, okay, well, January is our busiest year. How do we gauge our business? How do we stay busy from, February, March, or whatever? So it's kind of like a more bigger picture thing. And it's also easier to pay taxes using accrual. So it's not more accurate, but it's easier as a business owner. 1 month or 1 quarter, you get hit with a giant tax bill, and 1 quarter, there's barely anything to pay. So I highly recommend going with accrual. You can save it up here in the top right. You're both getting paid, but it's good to know when. That was just a quick little video. I'm going to talk about inventory in the next video. If you guys have any questions, please post them in the comment section below.